Welcome back to another episode of Straight Up Gay Talk with Jose and Eddie.
I'm gay.
And I'm straight. And today we have a couple topics that we're going to get into. But first of all, we're going to talk about something that you mentioned a few episodes back, which was Liz Lopez.
Yes, my dear friend Liz Lopez.
So you actually do know her personally.
I do. I personally know Liz Lopez. And I personally have met those tamales. I love the girl. I super love her. So update on Liz Lopez, everybody. She is fine. Nothing's going to break her down. She's just one of those people, like, it just rolls off her back.
Yeah.
It's nothing ever really. She's one of those fuck it people. Like, it is what it is. It happened. She knows what she did, but she's okay with it. She is now selling t-shirts. So if anyone's looking for t-shirts, I can get you a pretty good deal.
Is that one of her many
talents?
Talents?
Yes. We're going to say talents. She's very creative. I will give her, she's very creative. And she is one of the most thoughtful, careless, what's the word? What am I looking for? Where you like care so much for people and you're just like so giving and...
I don't know. We'll look it up.
Selfless. There's a good
selfish?
one. Selfless.
Oh.
Less.
Okay.
So she's very like, if she's at a store and she sees something and it's something that she knows that you like, she grabs it for you. And she's just like, here, because...
Does she pay for it though?
She does.
Oh, okay.
Yes. With all that money she made off the tamales.
She'll put it... She'll put it in the cart and make you pay for it?
No. Like, I have so many little, like, Superman little figures that she's found, like, at the Dollar Tree or wherever she goes. She sees it, she gets it. And she's just like, here, I thought about you. Like, that's just who she is.
But wait, go back to the whole incident that happened.
So, if anyone ever heard of the Liz Lopez tamale, it is my friend Liz Lopez. And
we're going to have to see, like, some proof.
We'll post pictures. There was a video that went pretty viral on TikTok.
Mm-hmm, I saw it.
A lot of people saw it.
So I ordered 5 dozen of tamales from this lady, Liz Lopez. She gives me the runaround all day about the time to come and get them. I came to get the tamales. Look at this. Look at this. I don't even know what to say. And then not only that, she didn't give me 5 dozen of tamales. She literally handed me 7 tamales. 7 freaking whatever the hell these are. I cannot believe this. Do not order from Liz Lopez. This is crazy.
And the tamales were not great. And she knows it. And she felt like she was rushed, is what she has told me, that the lady was rushing her. And she also wasn't feeling good. She had fallen. And Liz has been through a lot. Like, I can't explain everything that she's been through because I haven't got permission to. Mm-hmm. But she's been through a lot. I don't feel she is the same person. But she's also the same person. You know what I mean? Like, she's been through so much that a lot has changed her. But she's also been the same, I don't care what people think about me kind of person that I've known her since high school.
But not that... Not that she doesn't feel bad about the whole tamale.
Yeah, she feels bad, and she's obviously embarrassed. And I mean, there's been so many videos that have been around and that are still going about him and the Liz Lopez tamale, and even we joke about it. And I mean, I'm sure she's even joking about it. That's just who she is. She's whatever. But anyways, again, she's selling t-shirts. If anyone's looking,
we'll have to order some to
show.
Yeah,
we'll show you guys.
Yeah, we'll have her sponsor.
No one's gonna bring Liz Lopez down.
Yeah. Oh well, that's
and
good.
She's actually so I talked to her after and I was like, hey girl, like how's it going? Like, are you okay? And she was just like, yeah, I'm just embarrassed. I was like, okay, well you need to get out there and make yourself some really good tamales and sell those. And she showed me a picture of some really good ones that she made, and I was like, see, those were the ones that
were they hers?
Maybe not. Who knows? But I mean, they looked authentic. So
we'll order some t-shirts and tamales next time.
No, I'm good.
She can't do both. It's gonna be one or the other.
I think we're just sticking with t-shirts at the moment. I don't think she's gonna be cooking for a while for other people. For her family, I'm sure she's good with the cooking. That's good. Yeah. Anyways, Liz Lopez, love you.
Good to hear that she's doing better.
Yes.
There was another thing that I wanted to ask you about.
Yes.
It's a little bit more personal, I guess.
Okay.
Say, do you want to talk about how, not how, well, I guess, yeah, how you came out, how that whole process was for
My
you?
coming out story.
Yeah.
Ooh, this one's fun. So I came out in the 8th grade, and that was 8th grade. It was 2000.
Mm-hmm.
So that tells you how old I am.
Very old.
Your mom goes to college.
Actually, she didn't.
Oh, that's sad.
I'm
just kidding.
Told you this.
It's not sad for all you single moms who didn't go to college. We love you too. Anyway.
Seriously, why is it single moms?
Well, then all you wives out there who had husbands that could take care of the kids, why aren't you going to college? I'm just kidding.
Don't shame anybody.
I'm just kidding. I love everybody.
No, you don't. He doesn't.
I don't. Anyways, so my coming out, I came out 8th grade, and I only came out to like a handful of people who were like really like my close friends. But I'm pretty sure people knew.
Oh, hold on. Sorry to cut you off before you go on. Why is it called coming out of the closet, or why is it why when somebody's not out
Are they considered in the closet?
Yeah, or closeted, or where does
closet comes from being confined. Like there's 4 walls and you're inside and you're not gonna let yourself out, kind of thing. I mean, I've been through a conference where we talked about this and there was a whole workshop on it. I can't tell you why, but I know it has something to do with confinement and confining who your true self is, like who you are as a person, and not letting that out. So when you're coming out of the closet, you're stepping out saying, hey, I'm here. I'm queer. Get used to it, that kind of thing. So I think that's where, I know that's where the term came from. Like, I'm here, I'm out. But my coming out is not, I wasn't really in the closet. I mean, I've pretty much known I was gay since I was like 5th grade. Only because I was like, okay, I'm attracted to this boy, that boy. Like, you're attracted. And I came out 8th grade, and handful of people.
So you were, I guess, closeted from...
No.
Well,
I was never closeted. I just didn't come to the realization and didn't really say anything to anybody.
Okay. You didn't accept it, maybe?
No, I knew. I've never been one to be like...
Shy about it?
Shy or hate myself because of it.
Okay.
So I guess that's where it's been easy on me. I know a lot of people have issues with that, like the internal hate of like, oh my God, I hate myself, or like I can't be that. And I mean, a lot has to do with our upbringing. I grew up with a lot of people in my family, like my aunt, total lesbian. She wasn't for a while because she has my like cousins.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom, when I was younger, straight up asked me like, but like at the time I didn't really know, so I couldn't really give her an answer, but she knew. And my aunts tell me like, your mom knew, like we all knew.
Everybody knew.
When you were playing with Barbies with your cousin, we knew. When you wanted to be the Pink Ranger, we knew. So I was never, even in school, like middle school, elementary, I never really hit it, but I never was like, I am. But then after 8th grade, and
that's when you...
That's I was here, I was queer, and everyone just better get used to it, or I was good with you not being in my life. Like, that's how it was.
And around what year that was that?
That was 2000. So
Okay.
then that year after I came out, like the older gays kind of take you in, and they show you the ropes, basically. And it's not like sex, drugs, alcohol. I mean, those are all involved. But like my first club I went to, I was at 14, getting into a gay club. In Fresno, which is fun. I don't know if it's there anymore, but so that summer
in Fresno,
yeah. So, so the summer of like graduating 8th grade and going into high school, I was just open and did all the fun gay stuff. And then high school, I met with a at this time, being gay was not it wasn't popular. It wasn't like a popular thing to be
like
gay.
it is.
A lot of people were still in the closet. A lot of us hung out in like groups, but it was never just like out in the open.
Okay.
As it is now, like where it's all over the place, where it's on TV and like actors and like I'm sure they were all there. It wasn't as big.
Yeah, it's well, I don't want to say the wrong thing, but it wasn't as like in your face as it is now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so going into high school, I met up with this lady because in our community there wasn't a big like support group for us. And I'm not crying, I just had an itch in my throat. That's why my eyes are watery.
Sure.
No, for reals. This stuff doesn't make me cry.
Anymore?
I've lived through this. I did all my crying. But I met with this lady, and she was a big advocate for gay straight alliances throughout California, especially Central Valley. And she would take a group of us kids after we got permission, obviously, by our parents. She just took us. She just took us to San Francisco and let us loose. She would, from my freshman year, maybe up till like my junior year, I was involved with going to conferences, to go to workshops. We would do workshops like that, in the closet workshop, or coming out stories. We would do those. We would do like how it is and how to start a GSA at your high school. And our high school didn't have one. Not one in our...
Remind us what GSA is?
GSA, Gay Straight Alliance.
Okay. Yeah.
So it wasn't just a club for gays. It was a gay straight alliance.
Yeah.
Like, it would be a group of people who are just, there to get along and, support each other. And I would go to these workshops and I would work really hard. And finally, my high school let us have a GSA, but we were considered an unofficial group. So we couldn't do fundraisers. We couldn't post posters. We couldn't do a lot of stuff, and we were only confined to this one room after school.
So it's like they acknowledged that you guys were there, but at the same time they didn't.
But not. It was like keeping us in the closet.
Still.
Yeah. So, and we had a pretty good group. I feel like for it being a small town and for that high school, we had like about 12, 13 members.
Well, that's not bad.
Yeah. I mean, considering we're all friends and we all partied together, and, and not only that, but then it just wasn't working out with the school. So we went a little bit further and we met another guy who, well, the lady I was working with Fresno knew a guy who wanted to start something like that with Planned Parenthood because I mean, there's a big gay community, especially in my town. I mean, in the Central Valley alone, it's a big community. And him being a gay man wished he would have had something like that for him when he was our age. So we started it with Planned Parenthood. And it was pretty cool. Like, we had a lot more than like 13 people. We had Fresno people who would come to our meetings, and they would bring people from like Modesto, like all over the place, just to come to our meetings. And then it kind of got taken over. And so I kind of just was like, okay, well, I'm going to step back because I feel there's too many, what's the word or what's the wording of too many chiefs, not enough Indians? Is that what it is? And that's not another cultural appropriation thing, I swear. But, they say there's...
Too many chefs in the kitchen?
Yes, basically.
Okay.
So we'll go with that one. Too many chefs in the kitchen. Too many. So I was like, I'm just going to step back. And I stepped back, and I know they had maybe like 2 or 3 meetings, maybe more, or maybe it lasted a couple months after, and then it died. So, I mean, it sucks, and it's awesome now because, I mean, I don't feel like I did my part at that time, but I feel like now I'm very proud of my community because I feel like there's GSAs at all the high schools now, and they get to promote and put out their posters and have their meetings. And as far as I know, they have them because I've seen and I've heard from like my friends' kids who go to school.
Yeah.
And so it's cool. And then I see them in like our hometown parades where like there's a whole, I think they're called the Pride Network. I don't know what they are, but they're there and they support, and Starbucks is there and they support, So it's cool to see where we've come from.
What you started?
I didn't start it. I'm pretty sure that, I mean, in my town, I mean, I feel like I was a part of something. I mean, I don't think anybody else would, but I mean, I know what I did and where I came from with it and who was involved with what I did. But All the new stuff, kudos to them because I mean they're killing it.
Yeah.
For what I see, I mean I know they still have drama. Like there's still too many chefs in the kitchen because I see Facebook posts and they're like, "Oh, we're looking for people," and then you see like comments after, and it's like, "Well, if you would blah 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 blah, if you would
You
blah
would
blah
have
blah,"
more people.
yeah, and I was just like, "Oh my god."
Maybe you should go back and take over.
I've thought about
Run it.
going. I've thought about it. Marisol, with what she does, she has worked with them, and has done her part in one of their little, what are they called? Where the vendors and all that go out there, something like that. Well, anyway, she's trying to get in there and she tried to get me to go, but my schedule's too busy. Two
Yeah.
jobs, trying to be social.
2 jobs, all that money you're making, you don't know where to spend it. It's
Exactly. I'm just like over here buying microphones and lights.
Going back to, I guess 8th grade and on. Was
Yes.
it hard for you? Coming out
No.
and being gay during that time?
No. No, I never really felt bullied.
No?
My town, I'm pretty sure there was people who didn't mess with me because of it, and it's fine, and they might have said stuff behind my back, but it was nothing that ever really fazed me. I mean, it's just how I am now. Like, you guys know how I am. I'm very like a Liz Lopez where I don't give a
Mm-hmm.
things do bother me sometimes, and I let it show, but that's only because I wear my heart right here.
No,
on my
well, it's
sleeve,
because you tell us.
and I'm a
also.
Cancer. Yeah, and I'm very like, I'll tell you,
You don't keep anything to yourself.
and if I don't, then I'll get revenge.
Yeah. There was something that you told me last time. I forgot. I'll remember and I'll tell you later.
Okay.
Where you, I think something happened at work. I don't know.
A gay thing?
No, not a gay thing. Just you having a bad day and then just it showed in your face or in your attitude the rest of the day. I
Oh
forgot what
yeah.
happened.
Oh yeah, that one. That's the only one time. Like, I mean, there's been times where like things have bothered me, but that one time at work, it really messed with me, and then it kind of messed with other people, which makes me kind of proud to be myself because then I'm like, oh, my attitude brings you down with me.
You're just that
Um,
you're like the life of the party at the office.
no, I don't think so. I mean, some would say.
Some would say.
Some
is
would
that
say.
someone
that
you?
one person
Is that
me
someone you
would say
you would say?
that place would be boring without me.
It probably
Well,
would.
both of my jobs, to be honest. No, I'm kidding.
Kidding, not kidding.
Kidding, not kidding. No, I feel like we have a lot of good people in our office. My main office, my full-time job. I feel like there's a lot of people in there who are just as funny and have pretty much the same attitudes. You just got to catch them on that day.
Mm-hmm. So they're not just like you.
No, I'm just a different person. I'm just I don't know.
You're you.
Yeah, just like you're you.
Mm-hmm.
And you're you. And you're you. And you're you.
All yous are yous.
All yous are yous.
All, never mind,
All
I was
of
gonna-
yous.
Also-
All I said was, Janet.
Stop saying names.
People don't know these people. And if they do, they're going to be like, oh, you said my name.
Mentioned.
And they'll be like, I sure did. No, fuck off.
You're so rude. Well, let me just tell you.
It's not a rude thing. It's a thing that we say to that person.
Let me just tell you. Growing up straight in the 90s, for me,
I couldn't imagine being bullied every day.
a little straight Mexican kid in the 90s. You have no idea.
Yeah. Imagine being gay and Mexican in the 90s. Oh. No, it was easy for me.
You just
I just lived
Flew
my
right
life.
through, yeah.
I just, flew on my little gay broomstick and just like went.
okay.
I said, Selena, yes. Oh, she's gone.
R.I.P.
And then I said, all right, Brittany, bring it in.
Oh, is what's her face getting out of prison soon?
Oh, Yolanda is, yep, coming for you.
Don't say that. You can't say that.
I can't. Why not? I'm pretty sure everyone's saying it.
But not on video.
But I'm not serious. I couldn't hurt somebody like that.
haven't you gotten in fights? You said before.
No, not like real fights.
Oh,
I tried.
Tell the story about how you got uh
What?
You can't say that.
you can't say.
Oh, so I had a friend. But this isn't a gay story or anything.
No, but
okay.
it was
so,
just a drunk story of yours.
No,
but it was
no,
funny.
it's not a drunk story.
Weren't
That's
you
not
drunk?
I was sober. I wouldn't have been
You
able
were the
to
only
run if
sober
I
one.
was sober.
You were the only sober one there, and you.
So, anyways, I was at my friend's place. No, it wasn't even
Okay,
her place.
but for this one, you can't say names because I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not going to
yeah.
say names because I don't want anyone coming after me.
Yeah, or
Anyways.
after them.
Yeah. So I was with my friend, and she had a boyfriend, and he sold drugs, apparently. And it was a drug deal
If you
gone
know, you know.
wrong. Next thing I know, I'm running through alleys trying to hump fences. I was trying to hump them fences.
Maybe that's what happened.
All I was trying to do was run away from the people shooting at us to jump the fence. Had nothing to do with selling those drugs. I don't know what happened.
You didn't even know there was drugs involved.
I didn't. I really didn't. And then all of a sudden, I'm running for my life.
Could you get in trouble at work for this?
Why?
I don't know.
I wasn't doing
criminal?
drugs. I don't do drugs. I was
Anymore?
I just happened to be there, and they were selling drugs, and I had to run for my life.
Not to mention this was how long ago?
And this was like years ago.
statute of
I was
limitation.
like barely 20. Yeah, I was young.
20? Damn, that was like ages ago.
Mm-hmm.
At least 20 years ago.
Was it 20? Almost.
You round up.
Almost 20.
Damn, you're hella
Anyways, I have so many stories about just crazy stuff happens. I don't know why it happens. It just happens.
Why does everything happen to you?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
I'm
I'm sorry that you were chased by guns and had to jump fences. Imagine my little fat ass trying to hop over a fence.
Oh, you were big back then, huh? Bigger.
No, I wasn't actually.
When was that picture that you showed me?
That was that was after the breakup.
Oh.
Yeah. No, this was no, actually it was after like it officially ended.
Oh.
But no, this was right after high school, and I had started working, and I did gain a little weight, but then I lost a lot of it too because I was partying. But I didn't do drugs. It was just like drinking. I didn't do drugs.
Mm.
And so I was able to run, but I still don't. I cannot jump fences.
No.
I just can't do it. I don't have upper body strength.
You know why I can't jump fences?
But I found a hole in the fence, and I got through that.
Anyway, before you.
Anyways,
You know why I can't jump fences? No,
No.
it's not. It's not a Mexican thing. It's just because.
because you can't swim either. So I mean,
No, because a few times that I have jumped fences, and no, it's not Mexican or racist. It's because once I get up there, my freaking height thing
Your
kicks
fear-
in. Yeah, my
your
fear
fear
height
kicks
kicks
in?
in, and I'm just like, fuck. I hesitate too much, and I just.
so
I
you
can't
just
do it.
stay up there.
Stay up there. I'm
You're just like ah.
I've seen the videos of those kids that get stuck on the.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's me.
Oh. See, I guess it is hard being a straight kid in the 90s.
It is hard. I'm telling you. Oh, I remember one time when I was maybe about, I think I was like in fourth grade, third or fourth grade. I had a freaking old ass bike. I don't even know how I got the freaking bike because
Probably stole it.
probably freaking Mexicans. Anyway,
Mexicans in the 90s.
and they didn't have brakes. They didn't have the handbrakes or the
foot one?
the foot one.
Uh-huh.
Well, I don't know why I didn't have the foot one. Don't they all have the foot one?
I don't know.
Anyway, it didn't have any brakes,
Uh-huh.
and I was riding it around my school, my elementary school, and there was like where the bus loading zone was at. It was kind of like a roundabout
Yeah.
type of thing, and I was riding my bike there, and I don't know why I started going faster and faster, and then I started heading into the curve, and I didn't know how to stop, so I just ate shit. I just flew off that freaking bike. And you know what else? Never
You know
mind.
what I'm thinking right now? Where the hell did this story come from?
I don't know. We digress.
Yeah, so we really digressed there because we
It's
went
'cause I got-
from
You know why?
my perfect little story of how I was helping the
You know
community
why? It's-
to like heights to like riding a bike and just falling off.
It's because I got bored of your gay stuff. I'm just
Oh,
I learned all I needed to learn about you today.
No, you don't. No,
Oh.
you didn't. Anyways.
Let's changing the subject.
Okay.
Right now, when we were talking about your gangster story where you were running away from
Oh,
the
yeah, yeah. When
cops
I
or
was running
whatever.
no, not the cops. A drug dealer.
Oh, I see. I
Shooting.
wasn't even paying attention.
Wow. It's okay, guys. He's already heard this story.
Yeah, maybe that's why I wasn't paying attention.
Okay.
You know, how I told you the statute of limitation. That's a
Yes.
word that I like. Are there any words that you like?
Statute of limitations.
Yeah.
That's 3 words.
Well, it's you know what I mean.
But you like the way it sounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or words that you don't like.
Words I don't like. Moist.
That was a good transition. Wasn't
moist.
It? Shut the fuck.
Moist.
Moist.
That sounds so ugh.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
why? Oh, I'm not gonna say why. I think it just sounds gross because it's not suitable for work.
Nobody at work listens to this. At your work?
No, I'm just
nobody
saying.
at my
Like
work listens.
nobody wants to know why. I think too moist. Ugh.
Moist. What? You know what you should do? Is have it like on a tape. Well, not a tape, but you know what I mean. And just listen to it
Over and over
until
No.
maybe you get over it.
No.
What is it about it that you don't like?
I can't say
Why?
because it's gross.
Just because it's because the
Well,
word
it's
is gross,
gross to
or the
me.
reason?
To a straight man, it's probably okay, or a lesbian, but to me, it's gross.
Okay, you digress.
You digress.
Yes. Another word, dookie. Like, why?
Dookie.
I'm gonna go take a dookie.
But who says that?
People used to say it. Like,
Who? Fucking hillbillies?
I don't know. I've heard people say
People from your
dookie.
town?
Yes.
That
Yep.
explains a lot.
Cows and people who say dookie.
Cows.
All that comes from my town. No, I'm just kidding. I love my little. I love my
I thought you
little
said
town.
cows say that word. I'm like cows.
Cows and dookie. No, ew. I just don't like the way it sounds. Dookie. You know what word I do kind of like? Because I'm like, who thought of this and why? Fork. Fork.
What are your thoughts on the spork?
It's the same as a. Well, okay. Spork. Okay, we get where it came from. A spoon and a fork. But who thought of the word fork? Like, oh, I'm going to eat with this fork. Is it because there's 4 prongs?
I don't know.
But it's not spelled Fourk. It's spelled Fork. So, fork.
You know what we should do is bring a dictionary in here
And just figure
just
out why.
fucking read the whole dictionary.
Be like, apple. Like, and then where did apples come from? Like, where did that first seed come from?
My God, this is gonna
See, you could just like go into a whole new universe. One of the multiverses.
Oh, calm down. You know what word I do like though? I don't know what it means, but it's juxtaposition.
You can't even.
I can't even say it. I know, but it sounds
So then,
cool.
how do you like it? You can't
Because
say
I
it.
hear it.
Well, say it again.
I know I'm not gonna say it again.
Well,
Or just
spell
put
it
it
out.
here. I don't know how to spell.
What?
How do you say it?
I can't say it.
Juxtaposition. There you go.
Juxtaposition.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what it means, but I like it. I like the way it sounds.
Juxtaposition.
You never heard it?
No. What does it mean?
That's because you're not.
What does it mean?
Did I not
you
just
don't
say
know what it
that?
means?
I don't know what it means.
No. It's not one of the words. I'm okay with not knowing that word.
It's because I'll just throw it
Mine
in.
are simple.
I'll just throw
Fork.
it into random conversations.
Okay, what about Spanish ones? I think I personally love all the Spanish cuss words. I like marano.
What? Say it again.
I say it white, so I'm not going to repeat
I know.
myself.
Say it again.
No.
Marano.
Marano.
Marano. You gotta.
I
roll.
can't roll my R's.
What kind of
I'm
Mexican
a horrible
are you?
Mexican. I grew up Irish. My dad talked to me in Spanish. I talked to him in English.
He is not. He has no Irish in his blood.
You would think that by
I-
looking at me.
I know that. by
Meet the
looking
rest
at
of
you.
my Irish family and then tell me otherwise.
That's a lie.
Okay.
What other word?
I like all the Spanish ones.
Like you like them?
Pendejo. Oh, that's a good one too. Way. Like. You know?
But how do you like those? But you don't like what do you say? Dookie? Or no, what did you say?
Dookie.
Oh, there you go.
It just sounds nasty.
It sound the Spanish ones sound nastier, like marrano, puerco.
Those are just regular words.
Yeah, but it sounds like you're like if you go pinche marrano, you're like, damn, that it sounds harsh.
That's what me and my siblings call each other. That's love.
That's love. That's Mexican love.
Yes. Poor Jasmine. My dad's nicknames for all of us. Jasmine is pendeja or bruja. I'm tarugo. My other brother is what does she call him? My dad calls him something. It's something like fail, but what's another word for fail in Spanish?
For fail?
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
Anyways, mental, something like that. Always something horrible. But Jackson and me have always stuck with pendeja and tarugo. And my other brother though, the favorite one, no, he doesn't have one. He's mijo.
Mijo. Mi bebe.
My baby. Yeah, no. But I mean, maybe that's why I don't care that maybe they sound like that because you guys have heard them differently.
Well, because we were raised by loving parents.
My dad loves us. Sometimes. Some of us more than others.
That's why. No, I think that's the sign that he didn't love you because he wasn't. He didn't care to learn your name, so he just threw whatever random
My name
word
is the same name as his name.
He doesn't know that for all you know. That's why he calls you pinche pendejo.
I'm not pinche pendejo. I'm just tarugo. Gosh.
Same thing.
And I don't know. It's fun. It's fun for us.
It's fun for you.
For us, yes. Me and my siblings.
What? Any other?
No, but now I'm stuck on your stupid word, like just a position.
I don't know why. It just sounds cool. I don't think I have any words
I feel
that I don't
that's
like.
three
though.
words again. Just a position.
No. That I like.
Yes.
Well, you said the first one is
Three words.
3 words.
Statute of limitations is 3 words.
A phrase, I guess.
Okay, yeah. Okay, a phrase. So a word.
A word. Well, that I like. That I don't like.
No, that you like first.
No, I just gave you 2, 3, 4.
So you admit that phrase was 3 words. No,
Well,
kidding.
'cause
Okay, well, what's a word that you don't like?
Well,
That's not a Spanish word.
Not a Spanish word. I don't know. Oh, you know what words I don't like? It's all the freaking words that kids are using nowadays, like bruh.
Bruh.
That just gets on my nerves. Like,
Skibbity this, skibbity that, skibbity.
what other words do they say? That's why whenever my nephews and
Raz
nieces,
or Riz. What is it? Riz, Raz?
Riz, whenever my nieces and nephew come, I tune them out because
You're like, dude, I can't understand you.
oh, I'm like that. You know how, I don't know about you, but growing up, like the adults in our lives would be like, what are the freaking kids doing or saying? You know, and I feel like I'm them now. I'm one of those adults that
You
like,
are.
freaking kids like learn how to speak.
God, were we that dumb?
No, we're just that old.
Oh.
I'm not even that old.
But we weren't that dumb.
I'm like 10 years old, younger than you.
You know what? Like I say that we're not that dumb, but these kids nowadays are pretty freaking smart technology-wise. But that's because growing up, that's all they...
No, speaking of that, the other day, well, when the kids were still going to school, we were trying to help the older one with his math homework. We couldn't figure it out. And he's in 5th grade.
Well, like, what is all the new stuff that they're teaching?
The way that, what was he doing? It was like fractions, huh? Like adding and subtracting,
I get it.
fractions. The por si, I wasn't, fractions wasn't my things. I was good at math overall. Like, I would get it. But like the way I learned, it's just nothing compared to how they're being taught now. And now we just had to Google it. What is that AI? No, what is it called? The AI thing on Google that told us the answer to it.
Wow. So you cheated.
No, because we still had to, because he had to show his work. So we worked our way back from the answer.
Sure.
We did.
You just said you found the answer on Google.
But we still showed our work, how we got there. But
okay.
Yeah, all those words that the kids are using nowadays, they just get on my nerve.
They do.
Yeah.
I mean, I still don't even get what some of them mean.
Yeah. I don't know.
But
We're, it's
what are you
just
gonna
we're
do?
just getting old, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what happens.
Well,
Well, this was fun.
we will we'll try to see what else what we talk about next week.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was good to see you today. And yeah, we'll see you guys on the next one.
The next episode, we're gonna talk about lesbianism 101.
And we gotta find a lesbian though.
We're gonna bring a lesbian. I know a few.
Oh, I thought you were gonna bring your sister.
No, I would, but
She's not a real one.
she's too young. We need an experienced lesbian. Someone
Are you
around
gonna put out
either my age or someone older than me who grew up with where I was in like terms of like how it wasn't all the way great to be gay
somebody
yet,
that broke the barrier
that
the way you
came
did?
into with the barrier and then has been living with where we are now, including knowing about all the new stuff. Because I know a few who are like different termed lesbians now that back then you would just be like, oh, she's a lesbian. But like there's so many terms and like
What didn't you say earlier before we started recording that there's like what?
there's like 20 something lesbian terms. And then there's like 15 gays.
In the world?
But there's only 15 of them. And I'm one. No, yeah, so next week that's what
You're
we're
the
gonna,
one?
next week we're gonna bring our research to the table and we're gonna talk about that. That's gonna be fun.
Are you really gonna research?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit of research.
Okay.
I have a week. We'll get it.
Okay.
I'll
And
find a lesbian. We'll FaceTime her.
we'll FaceTime.
We'll FaceTime her. All right.
All right. Well, we'll try to remind you throughout the week to do that.
Okay.
But yeah, we will see you guys on the next one, and
Bye.
peace.